Hello today, everybody. Just felt like I should get on here. I was watching this video on YouTube, and this woman. Well, first I gotta say, I don't. I started my last video, or the video before that, with I watched this thing on YouTube. But I tend to watch YouTube quite a bit. I don't know if that's good for my mental or physical health or not. Still kind of debating that one. I've been more cognizant of the time I'm spending and the things I'm watching and trying to control the narrative on YouTube versus like just scrolling. I'll look up things or check my subscriptions to see if anything showed up, or go to the home to see if there's a video I'm interested in versus like them feeding me something that just I'm not quite wanting to learn about at that moment or investigate. But it's not like I'm really learning that much. I like to just watch people like talking about an interesting topic or talking to each other, or I like to watch some mental health stuff or songs. I like to watch old videos. I haven't done this much lately, but a couple of years ago I used to really I don't know if I enjoyed it or not, but I would watch musicians in their original music videos, like the country stars I grew up on. I'm a millennial. I was born in '88. This woman who I was watching on the YouTube video, she said, sorry, there's something on my screen. No, I don't want you to do that, son. No. Sorry, there's something that popped up on my screen. But yeah, so she was talking about sorry, I got distracted by a thought I didn't want to share. Okay, so she was talking about, I feel like I look very pretty today. I like it. I don't feel as much pain in my body today, or energy weakness as I usually do. I feel pretty like awake and alive. I have a counseling appointment soon I gotta make sure I get to. But just to be quick, I'm a millennial, and she says in this video we were sold like a dream, the house, the kids, the home, the good job. And I remember as I graduated from college, it took me a while, but a couple years later I got a good internship at the Department of Natural Resources and Conservation in Montana, Missoula. And yeah, so I had an internship there for like 4 months. Then I went and did AmeriCorps, which is an outside job. I had a resource conservation degree. That's science. Yeah, so then I had a kid out of wedlock, and I had to take care of him, and just like how much stress that put on my body doing that alone. And it was hard. I had him adopted when he was 6. I gave up custody, at least. I don't know when they formally adopted him because I gave up custody. Because I just couldn't take care of him anymore because of how sick I had gotten. And I didn't really feel mentally that well either, or like I was really treating my son with as much love as he should be treated. I don't feel like I was spending enough time with him. Things like that. But it was like I kind of started distancing myself from him because I was afraid of losing him, because I knew soon he was going to go live with somebody else. I hadn't finalized the details, but I had him live with his dad for a bit, and then his dad went to jail. So this couple picked him up within a day at the CPS, and they'd been taking care of him for 2 years by the time I was able to reach out. I abruptly had cut off contact. I didn't cut off the contact, but my son's dad wasn't picking up my Facebook video calls where I would talk to my son when he was 4 when he went to live with his dad. And then I went through this thing where I thought I was another soul, so it could have been like either that is what it was, or there is a could have been DID, like multiple personality disorder or something. So I thought he wasn't my child, as this personality or different soul suggested. And with the help of the person I was dating, he thought that the kid wasn't my child either. But he never really thought that my child was my child, because my child doesn't really look like me. He has blue eyes and blonde hair. But I feel like his face looks somewhat like mine. But yeah, a lot of people didn't really think so. They were just like, must have got his dad's genes, and I would say, yeah. And at the time, I didn't really see much of my face in him. But, and I don't know what he looks like now. He's older. He's like 10, and I don't know what he looks like. And sometimes I think about him like when I tried to contact him with my heart and my soul, it's like, I end up talking to this thing in my head that says it's my son, but it's just like I'm hearing voices. So it's kind of a dangerous thing to try to connect to my son, because then I'm just talking to voices in my head. But I know they are voices, so I don't really engage with them. It's just like I was trying to, I'll like yell like, or like say in my head, "Hey Damien," to the universe. I don't know if they changed his name or not, but probably not, because he was already established in that name. But I found out recently that they had taken my name off the birth certificate, and it's just like, that felt so disrespectful to me. I birthed him, so I am his mother. And I can't believe they even had the right to take me off the birth certificate. It just felt so disrespectful. Now it's just like, is there no record that I'm his mother? Is that how this goes? I don't know. But yeah, so about this millennial thing, about the car and the house and the good job. I never got the good job. I just got a few related jobs. I never got like a steady one, although I tried over and over. I submitted so many applications, and I tried to follow all the rules on usajobs.gov is the main site for those sort of jobs. But yeah, and I don't have a house. I live with roommates. I did move to another state, which made me kind of homeless for a little bit. Not very long, because I just saw my sister, and then I admitted myself to mental, and then I was able to pay for a room because it was the next month. And I have SSDI. It's the first time in my life I was ever actually able to move, because I have that money coming in consistently. Like at the beginning of the month, it's that chunk. So if it was like when I used to work, where I would get like $500 every 2 weeks approximately at most jobs I had, sometimes it would be $600 something, but I think my average monthly income was $1,000 after taxes. But or it was 1,100, something like that. I never made that much money. Yeah, as the thunder tells me that was true, and it'll be okay. You probably heard the thunder. It was pretty loud just now. Anyway, I miss my son, and like, no, I didn't get the American dream. but I think I'll get something better at some point. I'm hoping this channel will take off. Even though I don't know if I'm the most entertaining person, like, these videos about astrology keep telling me that, like, I'm magnetic. But they're telling you, like, 1,000... That was loud. 1,000 something other people that are magnetic, too. But I gotta get off because I got an appointment with a new counselor, so... Okay, wish me luck on that, and, I just feel like I have to stop now, so... But I was trying to tell you about the American dream and, like, how I don't see a reason to complain about it. And I feel like the woman is just trying to find herself, but it felt like a complaining session. But I mean, everybody in America feels that way, probably even older people, that, like, they didn't quite get what was promised. Like, they didn't quite get what they were aiming for. But I don't think you can believe the promises of humans. You have to believe the promises of, like, what your gut is telling you, what your instincts are telling you, what your intuition's telling you. You know, you just do the best you can, and you can't really control the outcomes. But just put your best foot out there, and, you know, it's enough for God, and it's enough for the people around you. Okay.